Okay, so I'm here with Me vs. You, not to be confused with You Am I, or You Me at Six, or any of the You bands that have been around over the years. How'd you... Me Without You? That's right.
Forget those guys, man.
How'd you guys come up with the name?
We're starting a new band, and I wrote like a list of like 120 odd different band names, and I handed them to the band, and I was like, oh, just choose like, just vote, just vote for your favourites. And so we cut it down to a list of 10, and then
Which isn't a real good strike rate, really.
Yeah. Cut it down to a list of 10, and then we put it on the web and just got all our friends to vote for the one they thought sounded the coolest, and Me vs. You came out on top. So we thought, well, the name that everyone likes the most must be the best name for us, and will be the most memorable. That was my logic.
I remember there was the final two. We had Me vs. You and I think Shotgun Kiss, was it?
It was the fallacy of a shotgun kiss.
Yeah. Oh. Then we actually realised it was actually a band in Newcastle
called Shotgun Kiss.
So like, let's go for the other band name.
Yeah.
Short and concise. That's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are Sydney-based. You grew up in Sydney?
Yeah. Well, actually, we grew up in Sydney, but Curtis, our new bass player, grew up in Ulladulla.
And Melbourne.
Oh, and sorry, and Melbourne as well. I don't know. So many of these guys come and go over the years. You can't keep track of them all.
So Curtis recently came into the band as your bass player. Who was the last guy, and why'd you kick him out?
We didn't kick him out.
We love you, Scott.
We do love you, Scott. A gent by the name of Scott Riley was our bass player, and he's actually like one of my best mates, and we've been playing music for years, but he went and got married, and then, you know, before you know it, she wants to go overseas, and no. She's a lovely woman, and they're very happy together, and they've decided to go overseas.
He likes practicing to make babies a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, he wants to be a family man, so it doesn't really fit in with the whole going out on the road and living out of a van sort of thing.
Fair enough.
Now you guys are busy with the plans at the moment to write and record a new album. Have you written any songs so far?
Pretty much every single song on the set we've been playing is all new stuff. We don't even play anything off that old EP anymore, so I think we've got around 8-9 songs written, and we've got more in the works. Like, we've got one in the works with Curtis now. We're just going to keep writing as much as we can before we go into the studio, so yeah.
Who pretty much takes over the writing process? Is it a group effort, or?
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody for sure. Yeah.
Someone comes in with an idea, and then it's, you know, everybody at the table.
And then
just bringing what
Smithers stresses about it heaps. And
Absolutely. And then you stress about it.
And then I stress about it. And then we all walk out, swear at each other.
Then go back in and write a song.
Then drink a beer, hug and go back in.
Nice, very nice. And you guys have had a pretty happy relationship on the tour thus far. You've had no fights, and no one's been left stranded in the desert, or?
We all hate Ned at the moment.
Yeah, like
It's
it's not like a hate thing, but all of us are like scared of Raj's driving. Like, well, what's the opposite of a lead foot? Because you got the lead foot on the brake. Like, it's not it's just like a stomping brake.
It's just because you've got so much more stuff in the van than in a normal car. So, like, you need a lot more force to stop it. Isn't that how it works?
Raj, you don't even drive a car. You drive like a bicycle or something. I don't know.
Your little lawnmower.
That's it.
It's economical.
It's economical. You used to own a van.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I miss my van. It was a good van.
You missed the brakes in it, too.
So despite the slow speed, you have in fact made it to the gigs. How many shows have you played so far?
2. Third one tonight at the Hive.
And how's the reception been in the 2 gigs so far?
Good.
Hot and cold.
Well, the first night wasn't the best show for us
Because we don't scream.
Pretty much. It's happened to us before that, you know, especially with our older material, we were more kind of, I don't know, people kind of class us as pop punk or punk rock, I don't know, whatever.
Well,
but they would put us into these like hardcore shows, which didn't work for us, and like we got annoyed by it. And then we changed our sound with more Sid bands like Sleepers, Assemble the Empire, Capulet, and all that. And when we asked to do the show, it's like, yeah, we'll hook this show up, and we ended up playing with Anime Fire, which is like, oh great, we're back to square one. It's like it was even worse for us this time because our older material was very punk rock, but had a lot of energy to it, kind of like Wilhelm Scream and all that. Well, this has a different form of energy, which doesn't suit hardcore or metalcore bands anymore. Last night was sick though. We played with heaps of really cool bands like Too Late Escape and like our good friends from City Shake Up. They were really cool. And For the Earth, they were really cool.
They were the first guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
sweet.
That was more kind of lineup we had, and that was actually a really good turnout. People were really into it, so we enjoy more those kind of shows than the more metalcore shows. So tonight's meant to be the same kind of lineup, so I'm really excited about that. So
Excellent, very good. So you guys have established some friends along the way and people that you would prefer to tour with. Who are some of your favourite Aussie bands?
well, local-wise, we're awesome friends with Sleepers from around here. We've known them. Actually, the first time we came to Brisbane, we played with them. It was their old lineup, and we befriended Ash, and then we just kept talking to him from then. And as their lineup progressed and shows, we started to do more. Like they came to Sydney a couple of weeks ago with Capulet. That was the most fun.
Capulet are great as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Capulet
really cool
is
guys.
sick.
Really cool
But
guys.
those two shows were awesome, and like those are the kind of bands we want to play with. But besides that, City Shake Up as well. Anyone else, Raj? There's heaps.
What, from
of
up
course.
here or just in general?
Well, up here is pretty much covered. So
Yeah, man, there's so many. There's a lot of good bands out there. I mean, from down our way, Envy Parade, their album's going to be freaking amazing.
Can't wait for that.
yeah.
I mean, who else from down our way?
Hotel Charlie.
Hotel Charlie, of course. Yeah,
Mission Emotion.
yeah, Mission Emotion. I mean,
course.
those are the guys that I think are in the same headspace as us. You know, trying to bring back a bit of
Just rock and roll.
yeah, a bit of just rock and roll, and you know, like kind of taking it back to you know some really powerful melodies as well, and songwriting sensibility. You know, like it's not bad to write a pop song if it's a fucking good pop song. And if it rocks as hard as what
Meatloaf.
if it rocks as hard as Meatloaf, then you're onto a winner.
All right, well, thanks for chatting with me today, guys. What's your just to finish off? What's your hopes? What's your plans for the future? World domination, or small success, or chicks screaming on the streets? What do you hope to get out of the whole band project?
Tick 2 of those boxes, so should
Yeah.
we just go with world domination then?
World
Your wife
domination.
doesn't count as chick screaming. Okay?
World dom-
Damn it!
World domination, and I don't know if you can help me out, but I'm trying to find the people that manufacture the cheese powder that goes on chips.
Cheesesteaks.
Because if I could get a whole bag of that cheese powder, you could just dip anything in it and like chuck it on the barbecue, fry it up, and it'd be a flavor revolution.
I think there's an album title in there somewhere.
Yeah, Me versus You, Flavor Revolution, coming out 2010, baby.
All right, well, we're all looking forward to it very much. So thanks for talking with me today, guys.
Thank you.